Creating a $100,000 crypto portfolio is actually a lot simpler than most people make it out to seem. Like most things in life, nothing comes easy, but my goal today is to show you the formula that I followed to generate myself a portfolio worth over $100,000. Now, in making this video, I've made sure to keep you busy people in mind that don't want to put in all this time and energy into figuring all this out. So make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video to see exactly what my strategy is. Yo, welcome back guys, it's your boy Forrest, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over not only the coins that I think you should be investing in to make $100,000 in crypto this year, but also how to properly hold your funds and where to keep them to reduce the amount of risk you're taking on as well. And let me tell you, I have some crazy coins that could do 100x later in this video, so make sure you guys stick around to see that. But before we get into the video, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I make videos all about money, finance, crypto, all that good stuff. So if you guys aren't interested in that stuff, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Okay, so the first step to making money in crypto is by taking risks on multiple different coins and not having all your eggs in one basket. That's why I split up my eggs into 3 different categories: my most likely winners category, my cash cows category, and my degen bet category. So jumping into the first category, these are my most likely winners, which is where I allocate about 20 to 30% of my portfolio. Now these are all the coins that have market caps of anywhere in between $8 to $30 billion that already have good adoption and I think will outpace Bitcoin and Ethereum. See, in traditional finance, you have everyone trying to outpace the S&P 500 index fund, right? If you can make more than the S&P 500 did, then you essentially beat the market, and that's the same thing that I'm trying to do with crypto. Beat the 2 biggest players in the space, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, in this 20 to 30% allocation, I have a bunch of different coins like Avalanche, Solana, Polygon, Luna, and much more. These coins are really nice because anyone watching this video that's newer to crypto can easily buy them because Coinbase offers them on their website. Now, Coinbase gave me a special link where all you guys have to do is sign up and you guys will be able to earn crypto. Now, Coinbase is the #1 place where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency, so if you guys are interested and want to earn pretty much free crypto, I'll leave a link to it down in the description box below. But I'll go through a few that I mentioned and talk about why I'm bullish on them, starting with Avalanche. Now, AVAX is a blockchain that allows dApps to be built on top of it by providing fast transaction speeds and cheap gas fees. They have a stellar team, and I mean, just look at this tweet about Avalanche's daily transactions. It's clear that more and more developers are using this blockchain to build on, and not only are their transactions going up, but it's also 300 times faster than Ethereum, with it able to process 4,500 transactions per second compared to Ethereum's 15. Now, AVAX also has the fastest growing amount of total value locked from its dApps, meaning the benefits of the blockchain are attracting a lot of new projects. New dApps are being built every day using AVAX, and it seems to be the go-to blockchain for a lot of developers. Solana is another coin I have in this category, as it's essentially the faster and cheaper Ethereum. I think it has a lot of potential to capture a lot of Ethereum's market share, which will greatly increase its price. Now, a lot of investors call it the next Ethereum killer, but I don't think that will happen in the near future, but I am willing to bet that it will capture a significant amount of market share with all the NFT platforms being used on it. Next up, I have Polygon, which is not its own blockchain like Solana, but a layer 2 solution on the Ethereum blockchain. Polygon sets out to do similar things to Solana, like making transactions super fast and most importantly very cheap on the network. They have over 7,000 dApps built on Polygon, and with Ethereum as its underlying blockchain, which is something that everyone trusts, I think we'll see continual usage of Polygon among developers, pushing the price up even further. And then the last coin that I'll mention in this category is Luna. Now, Luna is the coin behind the Terra blockchain that was built by these 2 very smart founders from Stanford and Wharton that set out to stop centralization of stablecoins by creating a decentralized one instead. Now, Terra also built a savings protocol, also known as Anchor, that you may or may not have heard of, which is offering 20% APY on its stablecoin UST, which I also made a video about. So if you guys want to know how you can make 20% APY with Anchor, you guys can click right up here or the video link down in the description box below. But they have a really good team, and they created an innovative decentralized stablecoin through a minting and burning mechanism that holds UST at $1. If we look at Anchor as an example, it was launched only 1 year ago and it already has $14 billion in total value locked, which is just insane. And it just shows the benefits of decentralization. So I'm betting that more and more dApps will be created on the blockchain, pushing Luna's price even higher. Now, when when you're thinking of which coins to add into this category, always be thinking to yourself, number one, does the project have credible founders and a good team? Number two, is the project actually solving a problem or a problem that doesn't need to be solved? And number three, can you see it outpacing Bitcoin and Ethereum based on its usage numbers right now? Now, number three is really important because the more transactions the coin has, that means more people are using it, which is a really good sign for its price. Okay, my next category I call my cash cows because they're big, slow, and they just keep on giving. Now, this category makes up about 70 to 80% of my portfolio, and I'm sure you guys guessed it. Yep, it's Bitcoin and Ethereum. With Bitcoin and Ethereum, you really can't go wrong. Bitcoin was the first crypto, and it's now the most widely and adopted coin in terms of market cap that reached $1 trillion back at its all-time high. And Ethereum, who's number 2 in market cap, that could replace how we transact in the modern age. I see a future of Bitcoin being used by everyone around the world as a store of value, meaning everyday people like me and you will be able to use it, as well as huge multi-billion-dollar institutions. And don't even get me started on Ethereum. I see ETH in the future taking over the way we transact with credit cards like Visa and MasterCard. ETH 2.0 is hopefully coming out later this year, and if we look at ultrasound.money, you can see that when the merge happens, Ethereum will turn into a deflationary asset, possibly permanently is what I'm reading, which is insane because with basic economics that we've learned in school, if the demand for ETH stays the same, which I think it will, if not it will increase, and the supply is going down, this would cause a huge increase in the price of Ethereum. Now, you'll see this strategy among investors across the board because it just makes sense. Crypto is already a risky enough asset. It doesn't make sense for you to have 70 to 80% of your portfolio in super risky coins that could go to zero. It's much smarter riding the wave of crypto as a whole with Bitcoin and Ethereum and reducing your risks as much as possible. This is why you'll see this exact strategy as the bread and butter of most investors' portfolios. And now, the part you've been waiting for, my degen bets, which are always the most fun and make up around 10% of my portfolio. Now, a degen bet is something that will either do very good like a 100x or it'll go to zero and be worth nothing. It's a high risk, high reward bet, and this might sound dumb, but I would really suggest everyone to include this in your portfolio because it gives you the opportunity to experience insane gains if you end up getting it right. Yeah, boy. And we all know the saying, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. So, what are my degen bets? Well, I'm glad you asked. The first one is a game on the AVAX blockchain called Credaba, ticker CRA, that has picked up a lot of traction lately. It's essentially this play to earn game where you can breed these hermit crabs, create a team of them, and go loot treasures that is actually worth real dollars and buy rare crabs as NFTs. I know it might sound childish and simple, but just remember this is the start of DeFi gaming. Remember how bad Halo was when it first came out? What's so cool about on-chain gaming is that players can actually earn real money in game, and it's all tracked on the blockchain, which is all super cool if you ask me. Credaba is getting pretty big according to this tweet by Gojo, where it says Credaba is accounting for 46% of all Avalanche's transactions. It's currently sitting at a market cap of about $75 million, which is really small compared to something like Axie Infinity, which has $3.7 billion. This tweet does a good job at showing that when compared to Axie Infinity, a project that's literally 40 times bigger than it, in the last 30 days it's outpaced its growth. Credaba's numbers of users has also been skyrocketing, with it quadrupling over the past just 3 months, which is really good to see for the project. My next crazy bet is on a DeFi exchange called Platypus Finance, ticker PTP. Now, Platypus Finance aims to enhance the tokenomics around stablecoins and is built on the Avalanche network. It's like the Curve Finance but better, with some really cool enhancements like eliminating impermanent loss, which is a huge issue yield farmers are dealing with right now, and making sure all the money coming into the platform is being used efficiently. On Platypus, you can farm stablecoins of upwards of 100% APY, which I think will bring in a lot of money into the project, causing the price of the PTP coin to increase. If you guys really are interested in this coin, I highly suggest you guys reading their white paper, as it easily walks you through as to what Platypus is setting out to do. Or if you guys want, I can make a whole video about it too. Now, building up a portfolio of $100,000 might sound really daunting to you, but it actually is super doable, and I've done it myself through dollar cost averaging over the years. years. Now, dollar cost averaging might sound like a fancy term to you, but it's really quite simple. It means that instead of just investing $1,000 at one time, you're going to spread that money out over the next couple days, weeks, or even months. So let's say, for example, you wanted to invest $1,000 into Ethereum. Well, instead of investing it all at once, you would invest $250 a week for the next month. And this will reduce your risk of buying in at the wrong time because the prices should average out. With these three different categories, you can see that each of them has maybe more or less risk associated with them, and that's why you're allocating different percentages to each one of them. You want to have a good chunk of large cap coins, but you also want to take a shot at these small cap coins to give you a chance at huge gains. So I recommend putting in about 20 to 30% of your portfolio into mid cap coins that you think will outpace Bitcoin and Ethereum, 70 to 80% in large cap coins, and about 10% in small cap coins that have the potential of 100xing for you. If you're really hungry for the risk and are feeling daring, maybe you can increase the 10% to 15% into the smaller cap coin. But if you guys think that I missed any coins that should have been mentioned in the video, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. Also, if you guys are interested in buying crypto, I suggest checking out crypto.com. They have all the top coins you guys would ever like to buy. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave a link to them as well down in the description box below. But as always, I really do hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.